I think, again, technologies come before the law, so we suddenly realise that we're posting unwittingly tons more information than we've ever done, just by carrying a mobile phone around with us, for example. And everybody got dazzled by the beauty of the technology, and now we're coming to terms with the legal connotations.
So I set out to prove how feasible and possible it is to break into cars with keyless fob systems. And if you're interested, it's quite easy, even with BMWs and Mercedes. And in fact, they're the ones that usually get stolen. And there's two examples from that famous footballer who's just retired, David Beckham. He's had 2 BMWs stolen with people opening his BMW from 100 yards away via a computer. Top-end, top-of-the-range BMWs. And in London, about the year I wrote that paper, which was 2012, so it was in 2011, I know it from a source that I can't reveal, that one German manufacturer of light vehicles had almost 95% of all of that particular vehicle stolen in London in 1 year. 95% of them all were stolen. And when they came over to talk to the person I spoke to about this, they said it's impossible to break into our vehicles. So he demonstrated how to break into the vehicle in 35 seconds, which actually left their jaws hanging down on the ground. So these are quite important issues. Now, why am I going on about this? Because there are other issues relating to data, and this is personal data, because personal data is data which can actually be attributed to a human being. In this case, we've got lots of sophisticated cars at the top end of the market now that speak to you, that have black boxes effectively, much like aircraft, that record virtually everything that's going on in the vehicle. And the point is you've got to be aware of that, because that data is personal data, and how you deal with that is going to affect how, because of that data should determine how you deal with that data when a car is scrapped or is sold.
The subject is so broad, I can't comment on the whole lot, but specifically in our industry there's a lot of discussion going on around the eCall laws, which will mean that from 2015 on, motor vehicle manufacturers will have to have the electronics in every new vehicle, which allows the vehicle to send out an emergency call in the event of a certain impact. And there's a lot of debate on the back of that saying, well, if it's in every car, are the motor vehicle manufacturers going to take hold of that customer data and use it to sell him other services and make sure he repairs in there? And I think the data privacy concerns are just the fact that the technology is there does not mean that the manufacturers or the insurers or anybody else can use the data as they want. So I think the data privacy debate is going to mean that the market moves behind the technology. Technology is already there, but it's going to take 10, 15, 20 years till we really know what you can do with it or not.